For the first time this season, they're over 500 at 4-3. Kind of built up a 28-point lead, fellas, and kind of cruised from there. Maybe for the fourth quarter, defense has slipped a little bit, Rob, but outside of that, it was a dominant performance. Yeah,
the second half was really a cruise because, like the game of basketball was a game of spurts, and the Rockets would surge back. But very fortunate for the Lakers, they would fight off that and surge back. You know, it was really close there for a second, and I was sitting there saying, oh, no, not another OKC thing. But fortunately, you know, Vogel made some good timeouts decisions. They got refocused. They came back and put the pedal to the metal more.
Yeah, I think they definitely remembered the OKC game, and I think they didn't want that to happen again. But I think overall, from the beginning, I think they're starting to connect defensively and know what their number one priority is on the defensive end. Carmelo, I mean, he plays well at home, doesn't he? Shooting the ball well, getting in the right spots, understanding where he's supposed to be. I just think, you know, they're starting to play like they're supposed to be playing. I know the Rockets aren't, you know, one of the elite teams, but, you know, they need to practice against anybody other than themselves. And I think they're, you know, hopefully shaping up on that end.
Yeah, two words, definitely lesson learned, okay? Based on what happened last week, they were up 26 in OKC. We all know what happened there. Today, they're up 24. And ideally, you know, they stay there. And LeBron doesn't have to play the fourth quarter, or AD, or Russ. You know, they face these guys again in 2 days. Maybe that's what you shoot for then. You know, maintain that 24-point lead. Bottom line, they still won the game. And Carmelo, I don't know what's more impressive, the 5 threes or the 4 blocked shots. Probably the blocked shots.
Go with the blocks.
Yeah, he's not known as a defensive-minded player. But a great game all around again for Carmelo Anthony.
All right, let's go back to Staples. Carmelo Anthony is with Mike Trudell. LeBron discussing that with the refs. Definitely missed continuation on that one. Happy Halloween, everybody. The Rockets, only 35 points. Lakers up 19, getting it done defensively.
Yeah, regardless of a young Houston team, the Lakers they're getting their synergy together on defense. Lakers missing some key components, too, as far as players being out, but they're getting it done on the defensive end.
Understanding, you learn from your mistakes. They had a mistake, a hiccup in OKC. They're taking this team. They're not taking this team lightly. They go out playing really good basketball right now.
Jack in the Box halftime report. Hello again. Happy Halloween. James Worthy, Robert Ory. I'm Chris McGee. This is the Jack in the Box halftime report. Let's get you out to Staples Center on a Sunday night for the first half highlights. Anthony Davis making his first start at center for the Lakers this season. Houston Rockets in town. LeBron dishing out dimes. Bazemore in the corner, knock it down. Deep ball going in early. Russell Westbrook gets the loose ball. Pass ahead to Carmelo Anthony. Melo picking up right where he left off. Deep and good. Heat check time for Melo, big game. Here it is, 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, when Carmelo's first one goes down, no hesitation, spotting up as LeBron goes downhill, knocks it down.
How about one more, Rob?
Yeah, right here, kick it out, knowing your hot guy, what all-point play.
DeAndre Jordan, outlet, LeBron ahead with the slam. Lakers lead 40-24. How about Avery Bradley, Rob?
Great defense by Avery Bradley. Kicking it up to AD. AD finding Westbrook. Knocked down Trey from the corner. 2 trades from the corner for Westbrook.
And big game, here's Westbrook going downhill.
Well, yeah, it's a one-man fast break. If you don't stop him by the time he gets to the really half court, he's looking to go all the way as he did there. Nice touch.
You saw LeBron walking off. He wanted an and one at the end of that half. Got robbed of that possibility. Russell Westbrook with 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting at 5 assists. LeBron 3 of 7, 6 assists as the Lakers lead by 19. More to come in the Jack in the Box halftime report. In grade school, he wanted to be called Tyrone Johnson, but Carmelo sounds so much better. Doesn't it, Laker fans? Lakers lead by 19.
Good call.
Brought to you by Spectrum Mobile, 54-35, 46% from the Lakers, shooting the long ball really well, 8 of 17. They've also turned the Rockets over 14 times. Good defense, Rob.
Great defense. You know, think about that. When you take a team seriously, you come out, you play aggressive. They know this young team can get a good spark and start a good downhill battle. So they're playing really good defense, and I like that, man.
All right, LeBron with 7 points, 6 assists in the half. The highlight, this reverse jam. It's all Lakers at the break. Jack in the Box halftime report rolls on.
Scary around here.
Got the Worthy pumpkin out here again. That's always a good
sign. Pumpkin,
Studio decorated.
Got my boy. What's up?
You don't like that scarecrow, James?
I do not like that.
No, that thing scares you.
Do not
You
like
don't?
that. I saw the movie Chucky.
All right.
Ooh.
Speaking of Chucky,
See Allie last night? She was Chucky.
Speaking of Chucky. I love Chucky. I love things like that. Big game.
I don't like that.
did you see Allie as Chucky?
I wish we could celebrate this day.
I
every
did not.
day.
You did not see Allie dressed up as Chucky?
Oh, I did. That was nice. I saw
Did
it
you
on
just not recognize it?
IG.
Recognize me?
It was good. That's how good it was.
Just imagine if you put on makeup.
Wow. Wow. We are getting off to a hot start thanks to Big Shot. We start with something scary. Just an injury update, if you will. For the Lakers, LeBron, guys, Dwight Howard, you see it right here, and Wayne Ellington, all listed as, well, Wayne as questionable, Dwight Howard, game time decision, LeBron James, now a game time decision. And I want to start with LeBron, guys, because you think this probably relates to, obviously, the ankle, the 4 days off before that game. He did play against the Cavs. 26 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, big game that night. You hope that he can give it a go. It means it's a good sign for the ankle, but also as this team continues to build cohesion and work on that, he's a big part of it.
Yeah, he is. You know, when he's on the floor, you can automatically tell that, you know, there's a piece that's missing when he's out. The way it flows, the way he played the game, the way he gets everybody else involved. But this ankle, I don't know. Maybe this is the first time that he's really thought about, hey, I really need to think about, okay, I set one game, I came back, I played on it. Did it feel great the next morning? Did it still feel a little weak? Should I just rest it again? I don't know what's going on internally, but I do know when he's on the floor, they are, you know, closer to the team they're trying to get to.
No doubt about it. I mean, when you look at LeBron James, his last game, I thought that fourth quarter, he really got going downhill pretty quickly. Like, he was really attacking that basket, really a big reason why they ended up winning that game. Some people might say, oh, it's only Houston. He can rest. And they play Houston again in a couple days. I think they might have learned their lesson from the OKC game last week. You know, if you're healthy, you really do need to go, even though this is not the strongest opponent in the NBA.
What's the word? Winnable? They're all
But these are
winnable.
winnable.